are at MLK Park right here in Los Angeles, in the place we like to call South Central, showing this it's a powerful film, Tales of the Grim Sleeper. In the public library, a beautiful space, an open space, a community space, and to see this film about our sisters, right? Helping us to remember our sisters, for some folks helping to know for the very first time what has happened in South Central over the past 40 years. This film focuses specifically on Lonnie Franklin and focuses even more specifically on those people who were harmed by him and on the community that had the conditions, right, that were allowed for and created the harm and the violence that these sisters endured. We did a beautiful land acknowledgement in which we were encouraged to touch the ground, in which we were encouraged to allow ourselves to be smudged, to think of our ancestors and to name them, to bring them into the room. You could really tell from community that people were moved, that people remembered, that people want to be connected. And then we got the treat of the day, having us be able to see what this beautiful monument that we are building and want to build right here in MLK Park will look like, honoring our sisters.
I feel like the art project is going to be able to be a piece where for meditation, for prayer, for the families. A lot of times I will see some of the family members who, especially the parents, who are up in the age and stuff, and I see their eyes and I see, they're still here, but they still hold on to that thing. And so this is the kind of thing where this give them some kind of acknowledgement that we talk about human beings that have been killed and murdered and are missing. And the popular culture doesn't care, so we have to take it in our own hands to kind of create our own, to create a monument that's going to last for generations.
So excited to be able to do this with our partners, LA Commons and Art in California Parks, to make sure that there is this, to have this beautiful day. You can see how pretty it is to be able to go for something so heavy, to come into this space and to connect with community, the sounds of children, the grass, the trees, the birds, the sun, the sky, and with each other. It was just wonderful.
I want to be part of giving these victims a voice. I want to be part of educating people everywhere who had no idea about it like me. It's also a little bit encouraging, it's empowering to see that there are all these people here today, here for the same purpose, to bring awareness, to educate people on what happened, because if they don't, who else will,
I thought that this was very beautiful and healing. Everybody got to talk about how they felt about it. Everybody got to reflect. And the space was filled with love, but also acknowledgement of the hurt. And I feel like that's the best way to grow.
Well, as Pam says at the end of Tales of Grim Sleeper, there's more Lonnie Franklins out there, and they're still here. And we see the stories again and again, not just right here in South Central, but all across the country. And we've been able, through the work that Rose LA and Black Coalition Fighting Back Serial Murders has been able to do, to even bring some of those folks who have talked about what is happening in other cities around the country. So what we want people to do is to get together in pushing for the different conditions, and pushing for a different awareness, and in pushing for this permanent monument that's going to help to change the conditions and help to change the awareness in the positive in our community. So folks can go to rosesla.org. You can also go on Instagram and follow us and keep in touch with what we're doing. Come to our events, and of course, donate. This is a by us, for us project, and so we really appreciate and look forward to people donating and supporting this beautiful monument that we'll have here, that will be a lasting legacy to the love that our community has for each other.